Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
1.5 million, how the Coyote Pass dream died from purchase to final sale. I think selling the property was the right thing to do. Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Mary Brown from Sister Wives made the right decision by selling the Coyote Pass property in 2025. Since the show first started in 2010, I've been watching Sister Wives. I have witnessed Kody's polygamous lifestyle evolve and decline over the past 15 years. My favorite aspect of Sister Wives has always been the relationships between the cast members. While navigating Kody's relationship with Robyn, I thoroughly enjoyed watching his interactions with his previous wives, Christine, Mary, and Janelle. Although I couldn't personally relate to Kody's plural marriages, I found his family's unique journey to be very entertaining. Over the years, I saw Kody, Robyn, Mary, Janelle, and Christine attempting various new ideas to increase their income. My Sister Wife's Closet, where they sold clothing and jewelry, was their most important business venture. The Brown family made an effort to make my Sister Wife's Closet successful, but the changed family dynamic made it difficult for them to sustain it. In 2021, Christine shocked me by breaking up with Kody for good. She was weary of being in a loveless polygamous marriage, leading Janelle and Mary to also end their relationships with Kody. The Coyote Pass dream began in 2018. There has been a lot of drama on Sister Wives over the years, but I think some scenes have stood out more than others. The purchase of Coyote Pass is one of those incidents that truly impacted everyone in the Brown family. In 2018, Kody, Robyn, Mary, Janelle, and Christine invested their hard-earned money into the Coyote Pass property. With the hope of creating a better future, the polygamous group invested $820,000 of their savings in purchasing the 14-acre property. Kody and his wives at the time wanted to live near each other and form a close-knit community. The dream couldn't come true for the family. This belief was confirmed when Kody separated from Mary, Janelle, and Christine, resulting in Coyote Pass becoming a major point of contention. When Christine gave up her share of the property, it surprised me. On the other hand, I wasn't surprised when the TLC star divided the property in his own favor, giving Mary and Janelle smaller portions. However, I'm glad that Janelle and Mary stood up for themselves and retaliated against Kody. They even discussed taking legal action to receive their rightful shares. $1.5 million were paid for Coyote Pass. In April 2025, it was reported that Kody had sold Coyote Pass for over $1.5 million. I was shocked to hear that he had decided to give Mary and Janelle equal portions in the second, third, and fourth pockets of the land. In the end, the family made $680,000 in profit. Given that Christine did not receive her share, I believe that all of the Sister Wives cast members made a healthy profit from their initial investments. Mary Brown's shocking revelation regarding the firing of the Sister Wives tell-all host. Sister Wives star Mary Brown has been making headlines after announcing that she's returning for an unexpected interview with Tamron Hall. The 54-year-old plans to go all out to expose Kody and Robyn's darkest secrets. She felt betrayed by the two, even with all the loyalty she had shown them over the years. Tamron is also known for being the Brown family's tell-all host back in the day. But she was eventually replaced by Sukanya Suki Krishnan. But Mary's upcoming interview with Tamron will also explain why she got fired. Keep reading to see the preview clip. Sister Wives, how's Mary Brown today? Mary has been thriving in life since officially releasing herself from Kody, which is the equivalent of divorce. It was also reported that the Sister Wives star got her fair share of the Coyote Pass, and the Brown family eventually sold the entire land. At this point, Mary has been traveling with her friends. She has also been busy making renovations in Utah. Mary also sells clothing online. In the past few months, she has taken part in a number of events. However, when Mary announced that she would be appearing in an episode with Tamron Hall, many people were taken aback. Mary reveals the covert reason Tamron was fired. In a social media post, Mary Brown shared a clip from her upcoming episode with Tamron Hall. The two expressed how happy they are to see each other again. Mary even shared how emotional she is, adding that she's been wanting to talk to Tamron for so long. Tamron then admitted that she was hurt when she was fired as the tell-all host for the Brown family. Mary also shared that she feels like she has a deep connection with Tamron, saying she has no issues with her. The Sister Wives star agreed when Tamron jokingly asked if she was blaming the other wives for what happened. She continued that there are family members who struggled with how Tamron held them accountable during reunion episodes. Many fans also expressed their happiness seeing Mary and Tamron's reunion. Mary Brown and Robyn have a relationship, according to Sister Wives. Mary also shared another clip from her interview with Tamron Hall, where she was asked about her relationship with the other wives. However, Mary concentrated on Robyn, the fourth wife. According to the Sister Wives star, Tamron is not wrong when she said that Robyn often gets between her and Kody, implying that their relationship hasn't been healthy. However, Mary revealed that they talk when they need to. Mary Brown also admitted that getting legally divorced from Kody was a lot harder when they divorced spiritually. She explained that it was so easy for her to say I'm out when she was processing their spiritual divorce. She also said that fans should continue tuning into their show, as some unexpected things may still happen. Tamron Hall was fired for offending Robyn Brown on Sister Wives. Mary Brown is interviewed by Tamron Hall on Sister Wives. Tamron Hall performed as the host of Sister Wives Tell All to great acclaim. And this week on her show, she tells us why she was kicked to the curb from the popular TLC show. When Sister Wives replaced Tamron Hall with Sukanya Krishnan, fans were disappointed. Only because Sukanya doesn't ask the tough questions like Tamron. But now, with Mary Brown as her guest this week, Tamron offers a tell-all version for herself. She tells us why she was kicked out of the Sister Wives series. Tamron reveals why she was kicked to the curb. Sister Wives star Mary Brown told Tamron she was honored to be asked to appear on her show. Both Tamron and Mary agreed that they connected during the 4 years Tamron was part of the TLC show. Tamron hosted the tell-all segments at the end of the season. This is when the individual Sister Wives spouses would answer questions and explain some of the scenes from that particular season. Tamron Hall was known for asking the difficult questions. But they were also the questions that the viewers wanted answered. So, when the powers that be told Tamron she was through with her Sister Wives gig, they also told her why. Tamron found out that asking questions that they thought were too tough had upset some of the family. Sister Wives, Mary blames the other wives, 100%. It is important to note that neither Tamron or Mary named any names when it came to the people who wanted Tamron gone. However, actions sometimes speak louder than words. While Tamron told the story of how her questions sometimes made the spouses uncomfortable, she played a clip of her asking Kody a question. She asked if marrying Robyn and making her his legal wife somehow legitimized one wife above the others. Before Robyn spoke, Kody was unable to respond. She told Tamron at the time that she was offended by that question. So fans assume it is Robyn who felt the questions that Tamron asked were too tough. Mary then stated, I always felt like I had a really cool connection with you, and I never had any issues with you. Then Tamron asked in a joking manner, you're blaming the other wives? After that, Mary responded, oh, 100%. Fans appear to be aware, but no name has been mentioned. Again, during all this talk about the Sister Wives, neither Mary nor Tamron mentioned a name for the person or people who wanted this host gone. But the clip she played to demonstrate one of the tough questions asked in the past was suspicious for the fans. Sister Wives fans already believed that Robyn drove the bus for the Brown family, especially when it came to Kody Brown. So to hear Robyn Brown pipe up and say Tamron offended her seemed to put things into place for the viewers. But Mary put her 2 cents in about the topic by saying, I know that there are people in the family who struggled with your wanting to hold them accountable, which is why they didn't want you as the host anymore. Then Mary continued. She said, but that's what you do. You hold people accountable, and when people don't want to be held accountable, they kick you out of the club. So, Mary Brown saw it happening, but she made sure Tamron Hall understood that she had no part in it. Still, we don't know for sure who was at the bottom of the complaint that ended up getting Tamron fired. But many fans from the TLC series seem to think they have a pretty good idea. I've been watching Sister Wives since it first aired back in 2010, and over the past 15 years, I've become invested in the unique and often chaotic world of the Brown family. From Kody Brown's dynamic with his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, to the family's collective efforts to create businesses, move states, and raise over a dozen children, Sister Wives has always offered something raw and real. But perhaps no moment symbolized the family's dreams, and its eventual undoing, like the purchase and eventual sale of Coyote Pass. The idea of a sprawling, 14-acre property where Kody and all his wives could live side by side seemed like the next evolution of the Brown family vision. They had already fled Utah for Las Vegas to avoid persecution for practicing polygamy, then later relocated to Flagstaff, Arizona. Coyote Pass was supposed to be the final destination, a place to plant roots and build a legacy. But instead, it turned into the symbol of everything that unraveled within the family. As much as I loved the idea of the Browns settling down on one giant piece of land together, watching the dream of Coyote Pass die felt almost inevitable. And when it was reported in April 2025 that Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Mary had officially sold the property for over $1.5 million, I actually felt a strange sense of relief. I think they did the right thing. The dream was no longer viable. The relationships were broken, and holding on to that land was only anchoring them to a past that no longer served them. The Coyote Pass dream began in 2018. The Browns first purchased the Coyote Pass land in 2018, dropping a reported $820,000 on the 14-acre parcel. Kody's vision was grand. He wanted to build 4 homes on the property, one for each wife at the time, and live close to all of them while keeping the family intact. Christine was still in the picture, and all 4 wives seemed, at least on the surface, willing to make the dream work. On the show, we watched as they toured the property, imagined where each house might go, and even contemplated building one massive home that would house the entire family under one roof, an idea that ultimately got shut down by the wives, especially Christine and Mary, who had no interest in reverting back to the one-home dynamic they left behind in Utah. The excitement and potential were there, but cracks in the foundation were already showing. Financial stress, differing opinions on how to develop the land, and Kody's increasingly strained relationships with his wives all pointed to future trouble. Failed projects and shifting dynamics. To fund their dream, the Browns dabbled in various business ventures over the years. One of the most notable was My Sister Wife's Closet, an online retail store selling jewelry and apparel. It was a collective effort by the wives, and it showed their entrepreneurial spirit, but like many of their ventures, it fizzled out. Christine, Mary, and Janelle began to prioritize their individual interests and identities over time, and Robyn's involvement, or lack thereof, sometimes seemed more focused on her own household than the family business. Christine's departure from the marriage in 2021 was the first official blow to the family's unified front. She cited years of feeling unloved, unsupported, and left behind. Watching her go was emotional, but also empowering. It was clear that Christine had grown tired of being part of a dynamic that no longer brought her peace or joy. Her decision signaled a shift, not just in the relationships, but in the fate of Coyote Pass. Coyote Pass became a battleground. With Christine out of the picture, the remaining spouses began to reevaluate what Coyote Pass even meant. Kody still wanted to build, but without the emotional and financial backing of all 4 wives, progress stalled. COVID-19 only worsened things. The pandemic not only delayed potential development, it exposed even more issues within the family. Janelle, ever the practical one, remained the most committed to the Coyote Pass vision. She even bought an RV to live on the land temporarily. But that decision came with stress, isolation, and ultimately no progress. Watching her rough it on the property while Kody avoided real solutions was disheartening. Janelle clearly wanted to make it work, but she didn't get the support she needed. Then came Kody's divisive move to parcel out the land, assigning unequal shares that left Janelle and Mary with less desirable portions. This further exacerbated tensions. The 2 women considered legal action to secure what they believed they were owed. It was painful to watch, but it also showed how far the Browns had drifted from their once unified goals. Christine walked away from her share. In a surprising and somewhat classy move, Christine walked away from her share of Coyote Pass without demanding compensation. She seemed ready to shed the past entirely, focusing on her new life in Utah and her relationship with David Woolley. Her transformation has been inspiring to watch. Christine's glow-up post-divorce only highlighted how stuck the rest of the family felt while clinging to Coyote Pass.